The Kerala Story, a movie made on radical extremism, forceful conversion, and terrorist organization, was supposed to be an eye-opener. But instead, people demanded to ban the movie. Why? What was wrong with the movie? Let's find out. Hello, and welcome back to Iono 6, where we discuss everything about innovation, construction, and future civilization. In today's video, we'll see the Kerala story, the truth, the lies, and the propaganda. So, without wasting time, let's get started. The Kerala Story film's director, Sudipto Sen, was asked which true incidents inspired this film. He claimed many things here. First, he said that in 2010, Kerala's former Chief Minister, Chandi, gave a statement in Kerala's assembly. You can Google this statement and you'll see a report from India Today. 2,500 women, Islam, Kerala, Chandi, seems right. Then it was said that another former Chief Minister of Kerala, V.S. Achuthanandan, had once said that Kerala was going to become an Islamic state in the next 20 years. If you search this on Google, you can see this video on YouTube or Twitter. You think, oh, this is also right. Then, in the teaser of the film, it is shown that a girl says that she is Fatima and that she's imprisoned in an Afghanistan jail. You can search this on Google and you see a news article from The Hindu. Fatima, Afghanistan's jail, Islamic State. Was that right too? These were some good examples of half-truths. Most people skim through the headlines and don't go into detail. Let's talk about the first article. This article was published in India Today in 2012. Kerala's former Chief Minister, Chandi, informed the state legislator that between 2006 to 2012, 2,667 women converted to Islam. Approximately 2,500 women in 6 years. But the thing to note is, did he ever use the term forced conversions? He said that they'll not allow any forced conversions in their state, and neither will they tolerate hate campaigns against Muslims with accusations of love jihad. Was it mentioned anywhere that these converted women were joining ISIS? Not at all. Let's see the second citation, the interview of the former Chief Minister, V.S. Achuthanandan. He was the Chief Minister of Kerala from 2006 to 2011. The video that is being circulated from back then was uploaded by Sunshine Pictures, the same company which made this film. First of all, they messed with the English subtitles. The words that are said by him and the subtitles that appear here are not the same. Secondly, here, V.S. Achuthanandan was strongly criticizing PFI, saying that the PFI was trying to influence the youth of other religions by paying them to marry Muslim women. ISIS is not mentioned here either. Secondly, it's been 13 years since this statement. Kerala as a state is still safe and secular as it was 13 years ago. Now let's see the next article from June 2021. This article talks about 4 women from Kerala who went to Afghanistan with their husbands to join the Islamic State of Khorasan province between 2016 and 2018. Their husbands were killed in various attacks. Their names are Namisha alias Fatima Isa, Sonia Sebastian alias Aisha, Maren Jacob alias Miriam, and Rafaela. If you look at NIA's list from 2016 of the 20 most wanted Indians in Islamic State, you'll see the names of these 4 women here. Additionally, there are 2 more women, Ajma and Shamisha. Their husbands were cousins. You can see the photos of the husbands of these 6 women here. 3 of these 6 women were already Muslims. 2 converted to Islam from Christianity and 1 converted to Islam from Hinduism. So, only one of these women were originally Hindu. Her name was Namisha Nair. Was Namisha Nair trapped by a Muslim man in a case of love jihad? To find out the answer, let's see who is Namisha's husband. Isa. Isa is a man who converted to Islam from Christianity. His old name was Bexon Vincent. Bexon's brother, Beston, also converted to Islam from Christianity. And he too was the husband of one of these 4 women. So both the brothers and their wives were all converts and brainwashed. Recently, the Indian government denied these 4 women permission to get back to India. You can watch the video interviews of 3 of these women of Namisha, Sonia Sebastian, and Rafaela on YouTube Online on the YouTube channel Strat News Global. They gave an interview in 2020, and there you can see how these women looked, how they talked, and their behavior. Anyone watching this video can see how brainwashed and radicalized these women still are. But the main character of the film, the Kerala Story, constantly tries to evoke sympathy. The helplessness and innocence shown in the fiery interconnected with each other when it comes to radicalization. 17 of them came from a single district, from Kasaragod district in Kerala. A 2020 report from the Hindustan Times stated that some more people joined later, so in total, there were 22 people from Kasaragod. This article in India Today from 2016 states that the trend shows that not only single youths are joining ISIS, but the whole family, including husband, wife, and even children, have gone and joined ISIS. It is also mentioned Union Minister of State for Home Affairs G. Kishan Reddy said that Indian investigators have found that ISIS is using the dark web and encrypted platforms to radicalize people and recruit terrorists. But the question here is how big the problem is. The film said that this has already happened to 32,000 women in Kerala. But let's see the statistics. Vladimir Voronkov, the Undersecretary General of the United Nations Office of Counterterrorism, the Bureau of Counterterrorism of the US published country reports in 2020. It is stated that by September 2020, the NIA had investigated 34 cases of terrorism and arrested 160 people related to ISIS in India. Let's see another source for double-checking. Observer Research Foundation published a paper in October 2019. They said that the number of pro-ISIS cases in India between 2014 and 2018 was around 180 to 200. This estimate of 200 people doesn't include only those who joined ISIS, because the number includes all people affiliated with ISIS and people who spread propaganda. How many people actually left India to join ISIS? US Department of State report revealed that there were around 66 known Indian origin fighters who were affiliated with ISIS as of November 2020. You heard it right, only 66. 2018's Strat News Global report also gave a figure close to 60. So both numbers are quite close. Out of these 60, how many were women? Approximately 13 women. As the file claims 32,000, you'll think this must have happened to a few thousand women. If not thousands, then it must have happened to hundreds of women. No, only 3 women and only one of them was Hindu. Now, some of you might say, whether it's 32,000 or 3, what difference does it make? The story remains the same. What's the problem? There are many problems. First, if instead of 32,000, the meager number of 3 was used, then the whole concept of the film fails. And when the matter reached the court, the director removed 32,000 from the description of the film, replacing it with 3. The truth is that the story of these 3 women was worth telling. Had this story been told without lies and propaganda, every person who is brainwashed and recruited by ISIS is a potential threat. But how big is this problem in India? If you compare it with other countries, you'll find it shocking. In India, as I told you, this number is around 66. And compared to countries like France, Germany, and UK, more Muslims live in India. But still, fewer ISIS recruits are seen in India. If you look at the ratio here, ISIS recruits per million people, and India has a ratio of 0.5 per million. It is 36 times more in France at 18 per million. Belgium has a ratio of 40 per million, and in Jordan it is 315 per million. Was this mentioned in the film even once? Some people truly enjoy watching the state of their country being defamed based on lies. The PM himself promotes this film of lies. In 2015, when it was found that only 29 Indians had joined ISIS, a report stated that ISIS itself considered Indian recruits to be inferior. ISIS believed that the Islam practiced in India is a very soft version. It is a liberal version of Islam. Third, many Muslim clerics have also played a positive role together peacefully. This is the reason why Kerala is the #1 state across many indicators. #1 in education, #1 in healthcare, and #1 in the Human Development Index. But then, our politicians use these fake stories to defame Kerala. In February this year, when Home Minister Amit Shah was campaigning for the elections, said in Karnataka that Kerala is right next to Karnataka, heavily implying how dangerous Kerala is. In 2020, Minister of State for Home Affairs G. Kishan Reddy told Lok Sabha in a written reply that no case of love jihad has been reported by any central agency. This conspiracy theory of love jihad is a big lie told to you using different angles. Politicians use it in their speeches. You get these WhatsApp forwards from WhatsApp University talking about love jihad, and the propaganda news channels use love jihad as news. All women should come together to tell their religious leaders to mind their own businesses. Women have brains. If a man tries to forcefully convert a woman, she can go to the police. And the law states that if someone tries to forcefully convert another person, he'll have to go to jail. But the question is, how many people are being converted in India? The 2021 survey by the Pew Research Center showed the same thing. More than 30,000 people were surveyed, and it was found that only 0.7% of people left Hinduism and adopted other religions, and 0.8% of people left other religions and adopted Hinduism. We need to understand that merely for some political power, a very dirty game is being played here. Big lies are being told. Many such films distorted the history on their own will, defamed Jews, and glorified German Aryans. Such big lies were propagated in those films. They were repeated to convince people. In their greed for power and money, these people are trying to break the country from the inside out. That's it for today. Hope you liked the video. Share it if you did. Like and comment on the video that you want to see next on our channel, and subscribe to see our future videos. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, keep watching.